I'm going to be trying out the It's My Pleasure palette from Colourpop. I'm first going to start off with showing you the swatches, then I'm going to show you an eyeshadow tutorial using some of the shadows from this palette, and then we are going to end it with my final review of the It's My Pleasure palette from Colourpop. So if you would like to see that, just stay tuned and keep watching. This is actually the first year I'm experimenting with Colourpop, and so far my experience has been really good. So I'm super excited to show you guys more Colourpop content in the future, so just make sure to subscribe so that you'll know when I post that content, and if you want to be notified you could just hit the notification bell. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I just want to let you guys know I'm like really nervous right now because this is my first eyeshadow tutorial, so please bear with me. I'm actually going to be following a tutorial just because I'm a newbie to applying eyeshadow. So this is Judy's tutorial, and I'm first going to go in with my MAC Painterly Pro Longwear paint pot. And I'm going to use this to prime my eyes. Honestly, you don't need a primer, but I say why not? It's just going to make it pop a little bit more. So the reason why I'm doing this patting motion is because I'm trying to create a really smooth base for my eyeshadow. I don't want any like budges or clumps or smudges because that's gonna come through the eyeshadow. I don't even know how to structure these. Like, what do I say first? Do I say the brush first? Do I say the eyeshadow first? But I'm first gonna go in with the shade Pretty Cool. Oops, gotta get that up to the camera. So I'm first gonna go in with the shade Pretty Cruel, and I'm using a Sigma medium angled shading brush. It looks funny right now because I just washed them, and then I also blow dried them because I wanted to be prepared for this video. And there is a bit of like fallout on the pan. I'm not a huge fan of that, but just beware, you will get a little fallout. At least in the Pretty Cruel section. Okay, so let's now go into our crease. Another reason why I'm so nervous doing this is because this is the type of video where if you mess up, it sucks so bad. So that's another reason why I'm very nervous, because this video is like a one-shot kind of deal. Yeah, I think Judy was made a good choice in choosing this as her crease color because it's like a dark enough color in the palette, but not like super dark, so you can play around with it a bit. I'm gonna take my favorite Sigma blending brush, my favorite Sigma brush in general, is the tapered blending brush. You can't even see the Sigma sign on it anymore. I've had this for such a long time, but this blending brush, especially if you're a newbie, this blending brush works so well. It just blends out your eyeshadows where you I thought my dog was looking at me, but you put in such minimal effort. You put in such little effort to get your to get anything blended. Yeah, this is pretty fun doing these types of videos. Now we're going to take the color Sleeper. So this is a deeper purple color. I am using an eye shading brush from Sigma. All of these brushes are Sigma. So now I'm going to apply this all over my lid. Look at how much color I'm getting out of this. And I could probably get the color to look like this without primer. I just like to be safe. That's why I used it. Like, look at this. This is so pigmented. And I know that there's palettes out there that you can probably get better pigmentation, but this is so inexpensive. That's what makes it amazing. I'm also not getting any fallout. No fallout. And although I'm patting most of the time, I'm still swiping as well. That's so pretty! I love it! I'm gonna add a little bit of Pretty Cool on my blending brush, and then I'm gonna blend those two colors together. I'm going to marry them, make them as one in holy matrimony. Is that what they say? What does holy matrimony mean? I would say this is just a hardcore purple. Like, this is purple, but in the palette it's darker. So I will say that this color is not as true in the palette. I'm gonna use the trick that all the beauty gurus use and just wet it with some setting spray. This is a large shader from Sigma. Ooh, that mist kind of felt good because it's hot in here. And then we're gonna go in with Mr. Sandman. This color actually looks a bit intimidating. So let's see how intimidating it is. It's a metallic-y purple, silver sparkles. And then we're gonna put this in the center of our eyes. Combining 3 or more eyeshadow shades, that's practice, that's experience, that's a degree right there. This is so pretty! Oh my gosh, I love it. I've actually been doing this with a lot of the Colourpop shadows, is I've just been like doing I've just been doing like a one color, and then in the center I put the shimmer or the glitter. It looks like you put a lot of effort into your eyeshadow, but really all you did was just smack on some glitter. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. Also, it has this like wet look too. I like that. I'm gonna take the same shade Sleeper, and I'm going to put that underneath my eyes. So underneath my eyes, I'm not wearing primer, but for other eyeshadow colors, I would put primer so it could stand out more, but you'll see that you don't even need primer. Do you see that pigment? No primer. If I was using any other eyeshadow kit around this price, I would have to wear primer. By the way, I'm also wearing M Cosmetics. As you can see, it's like sticking to my cheeks. I'm wearing M Cosmetics Little Lilac Serum Blush to kind of go for a monochromatic look. So as far as fallout goes, there's like more glitter sparkles underneath this eye, and there's like only a few underneath this eye, but it's not bad. You can hardly tell. Like, see, you can't even see right now. This is what it would look like if someone was staring at me, but because I'm staring so into the mirror, I could see them, and it's kind of like sinking in with my highlight. Sinking in. Well, technically, yeah, it's sinking in, you know, like if it was an ocean, it's sinking into the highlight. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up this look. I'm gonna apply some eyeliner, some lashes, and we're gonna see the end result. Okay, so this is the final look. I just put on some lashes, and I did my eyeliner, and I put some lip stuff on. I thought it was purple, but as you can see, you can't even see it. My final review of this It's My Pleasure palette from Colourpop is, I'd give it like an A- or like a B. plus. All of these colors are just so wearable. Purple is a color that a lot of people can wear and kind of get away with because it's not overly dramatic. This is also one of the first Colourpop palettes I've tried, so I don't have much to compare it to. I love that although it is a purple palette, I can still use so many shades on an everyday basis. The pigmentation is great, especially compared to other palettes with the same price range. These colors are amazing. I don't know how Colourpop does it, but these have great pigmentation. Some of them are highly pigmented. You don't even need any primer. This is really good for people if you want a mirror in the palette. I think all of their palettes are nicely packaged, and I think that's a big selling point with Colourpop is that their palettes are really cute. There's other palettes out there that are similar to Colourpop, like similar pigmentation, similar price, but they do not have this style of packaging. I'm very inexperienced when it comes to eyeshadow, but I remember when I first used this, I picked like 2 or 3 different shades and I was able to make everything work. So if you're a newbie to eyeshadow, a newbie to like mixing your eyeshadow colors, this would be something to consider getting, because I feel like all of these colors would work with each other. Like you could probably use all the colors on your eyes. You could use 2, 3, or 4 or mix anything that you like and you'll get a decent looking eyeshadow look. I do really enjoy it. I highly recommend it, especially to those who are experimenting with eyeshadow, new to trying out eyeshadows. I highly recommend this. In fact, I don't recommend trying any other eyeshadows at an affordable price. If you're a beginner, I suggest you just go with the Colourpop palettes. Also, I wanted to mention that this does come in the Dream Big Vault, which I did purchase. So I actually have 2 of the It's My Pleasure palettes and I will be giving one away. If you guys have any like constructive feedback you'd like to give me, just let me know down in the comments below. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these looks because I have a lot more eyeshadow palettes to review for you guys. So yeah, again, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to see more Colourpop content. And I hope to see you all in another video. Bye!